Olam chesed yibaneh, Olam chesed yibaneh, I will build this world from love, and you must build this world from love, and if we build this world from love, then God will build this world from love. Olam chesed yibaneh, Olam chesed yibaneh, Olam chesed yibaneh, Olam chesed yibaneh. Now sing it like you mean it. I will build this world from love. And you must build this world from love. And if we build this world from love, then God will build this world from love. I'd like to invite up Marion and Henrietta to this table here for the lighting of the Shabbat candles. But before you do, we are all here in part to celebrate Shabbat, and in part to recognize Marion as she has turned 103 years old. Henrietta! Oh, I was doing so well. I'm standing on my head, exactly. Henrietta, who has turned 103 years old. And I have a little, yes. I have a little something I wrote for you. Ribono shel olam, Master of the universe, source of life and breath in every generation. Today we stand in gratitude for this woman who reaches the age of Kuf Gimel, 103. Kuf for 100, the letter that rises tall, reaching above the line, teaching us of holiness that stretches beyond measure. May her years testify to a life that lifted others upward, that stood firm with dignity, wisdom, and quiet strength. And Gimel, the number 3, the letter of Gimilut Hasadim, loving kindness, always moving forward toward one another. May her life be known for the goodness she gave, for steps taken toward others in compassion and care. Holy One of blessing, may the Kuf, 100 of her years, remind us of the fullness of her life, rich in memory, perseverance, and faith. May the Gimel of her years remind us that kindness never grows old and generosity never fades. Bless her with peace of spirit, with the joy of seeing generations after her, and with the knowledge that her life is a living blessing. Henrietta, may your days be crowned with honor, your nights with rest, and your heart with the deep satisfaction of a life well and lovingly lived. And together we all say, Amen. Come here.
Thank you.
You're welcome, you're welcome.
Let's see if it really works.
Lecholam. Amen. Shabbat Shalom. We continue in the prayer book on page 4 with Lachadodi. Yeah. Lachadodi. Likrat Kala. Pnei Shabbat. Nekabela. Lachadodi. Likrat Kala. Pnei Shabbat. Nekabela. Shamor vezachor bedibur echad. Hishmiyanu el hameyuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad. L'shem multiferet veliti la 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 la. L'chadodi l'krat kala. Pnei Shabbat nekabela. L'chadodi l'krat kala. Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha. Ki hi mekor habracha merosh mikedem nesucha. Sov ma'aseh b'machshavat chila la 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 la. L'chadodi likrat kala. Pnei Shabbat nekabela. L'chadodi likrat kala. Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Now, before we sing these words, I want you to imagine in the past week the people who came into your life, who brought you joy, who brought you peace, who made it feel like it was a little bit of Shabbat, even before it was Shabbat. Shamor vezachor bedibur echad. Hishmiyanu el hameyuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad. Nikala bo'ichala la 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 la. L'chadodi likrat kala. Pnei Shabbat nekabela. L'chadodi likrat kala. Pnei Shabbat nekabela. L'chadodi. Please remain standing and turn to the supplement for Baruch Hu. And we're asking ourselves a question. Am I awake and am I prepared and am I being heard? Yalla lai lai lai, yalla lai lai lai, la la 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 lai lai lai. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Yalla lai lai lai, yalla lai lai lai, la la 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 lai lai lai. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. Le'olam va'ed. Yalla lai lai lai, yalla lai lai lai. La 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 la, la 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 la. Keep singing. La la la. La Hopefully by now, all of you have heard that CSK is going to be turning 13 next December. Or this December, actually, I should say this December, 2026. And to celebrate it, one of the things we are going to be doing is we're going to be celebrating an adult B'nai Mitzvah group. And so far I have 11 people signed up to do this. It starts in January, and it's going to take place on 3 Tuesday nights a month via Zoom and 1 Shabbat morning a month in person, which will take place at HCRJ. And we're taking advantage of that opportunity to also extend this invitation to those who might want to come for a Shabbat morning learner's minyan. So it's going to be a hands-on, experiential opportunity to really get to know the Shabbat morning service, to get to know Jewish liturgy. So it's also serving as the fourth of the 4 sessions per month for the adult B'nai Mitzvah students, but also everyone is welcome here at CSK as well as HCRJ. So it'll take place at HCRJ. Rabbi Gross and I will share the responsibilities of leading it and teaching it, and it's going to be terrific. On that note, on page 12, we're going to do a little Hebrew practice. So if you are someone who reads Hebrew, great, follow along in the Hebrew. If you don't, follow along in the transliteration. If you became a bar mitzvah 9 years ago, 8 years ago, you need a little practice maybe, Ethan? All right. Anyway, everybody, but you're going to do it at my pace, so don't go too fast. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim b'chokhmah poteach she'arim uvitvuna meshane itim umachalif et hazmanim umesader et hakochavim b'mishmerotehem barakia kirtsono Borei yom valayla, golel or mipnei choshech, vechoshech mipnei or. Uma'avir yom umevi laila, umavdil bein yom uvein laila. Adonai tzvaot shemo. El chai v'kayam tamid yimloch aleinu leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv. Aravim. We continue with Shema, and then Vehavta, which you'll find on the supplement. Shema is on page 16. Hear, O Israel, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto. Leolam vaed, Leolam vaed. Hear, O Israel, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam vaed, Leolam vaed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. Now join me and slowly. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. You will love Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and all your might. And these words which I command you on this day will be in your heart, will be in your heart. You will teach them very gently to your children. You will speak of them when you're sitting in your house, when you're walking by the way, when you're lying down, when you're rising up, and when you're rising up and rising up. You will love, you will love, you will love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You will love. You will bind them as a sign upon your hand. They will be for frontlets between your eyes. You will write them on the doorposts of your house and upon your gates and upon your gates. And you will remember and do all my commandments. And be holy unto your God, to your God. You will love, you will love, you will love, yeah, 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 you will love. Time for simchas, time for your good newses, the things that are making you happy this week. We, of course, started with Henrietta's 103rd birthday, but we haven't sang happy birthday yet. That didn't count out there. Are there any birthdays also in and around this time period? Anybody? Your name? Amber. Amber? Okay. Stand up, Amber. You gotta stand up. Yeah. All right, so we got Amber and Henrietta. Do you know this one?
Oh,
Happy birthday.
oh, of course.
It's your birthday too, Marion? Oh, well, oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it's past. Sorry. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Henrietta and Amber. Happy birthday to you. And many more. So, simchas, good newses, things you want to share? Anybody? Anybody? Yes, Debbie. Yay! Congratulations. That's a big deal. That is a big. David's happy? Good, good. Anybody else? Yes,
We're 2 weeks away from a wedding elopement of Rachel and Harrison.
a wedding elopement. It's very exciting. It's very exciting. It's a wedding elopement that you've been invited to.
Yes, we have.
Right, right.
Use our credit card.
All right, congratulations. Others? Yeah, Nat. Yeah, there's going to be several other extra clergy there. I happen to have a sister who's a cantor who will be there, a sister who's a cantorial soloist who will be there, and then Abraham will be there with his guitar. So there's going to be some even more great music. What's that? More than that. More than that. All right. Thank you. Thank you. So that's Friday, January 16th. Yes, Ian. That's right. It's a great one. Absolutely. Yeah. Wonderful. Well, I just want to say that we just, in the last couple of weeks, got the absolute confirmation that our Israel trip is a go. CSK's first Israel trip is going March 5th to 15th, and we're super excited about that. Let's sing Micha Mocha. Page 21. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar ba'kodesh, mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar ba'kodesh. Nora tehilot, o sefele, Nora tehilot, o sefele Adonai, yimloch le'olam ba'ed. Come on, we just crossed the sea and we're free. So let's sing. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, Mi kamocha nedar ba'kodesh, Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai, Mi kamocha nedar ba'kodesh. Nora tehilot, o sefele, Nora tehilot, o sefele Adonai, yimloch le'olam ba'ed. This tune of the Shamru that we're going to sing is on the supplement as well, and it was written by my colleague Cantor Rollins Simmons, and it's terrific, and I hope that you'll enjoy it. We've sung it a few times, and I think you'll pick it up pretty easily. V'shameru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, V'shameru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, La'asot et ha-Shabbat L'dorotam berit olam, La'asot et ha-Shabbat L'dorotam berit olam. Everyone, V'shameru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, V'shameru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat. It is a sign between me and you. It is a sign to carry us through. It is a sign between me and you. It is a sign to carry us through. And as we sing this next part, you're going to stand up. 1, 2, 3. V'shameru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat. V'shameru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat. Page 24, Amidah. Hanananananana Adonai, Hananananana Sfatai Tifta, Hananananana Ufiagi Tehilatecha, Hananananana Adonai, Hananananana Sfatai Tifta, Hananananana Ufiagi Ufi aki tehilatecha. Hanananananana Adonai. Hananananana sfatai tifta. Hananananana ufi aki tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim Vekonei Hakol Vezocher Chasdei Avot V'Imahot Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem L'man Shemo Be'ahava Melech Hozer Moshiach U'Magen Baruch Ta Adonai Magen Avraham Bezrat Sarah Ata Gibor Leolam Adonai Mechaye Meitim Ata Rav Lehoshia Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed Mechaye Meitim Berachamim Rabim Somech Noflim Berofei Cholim Umatir Asurim Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar Mi chamocha ba'al gevurot umidom elach melech mimi umechaye umatzmiach Yeshua v'ne'emanat al hachayot metim Baruch ata Adonai mechaye hametim Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh ukdoshim b'chol yom yalucha selah Baruch ta Adonai ha'el hakadosh. Please be seated. We turn our thoughts and prayers to those in need of healing and wholeness. I invite you to stand where you are seated. If you'd like to mention the names of people for whom you are praying for healing, the Mishaberach will be on page 38. You can start playing. Misheperach Avoteinu Mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mishebeirach imotenu Mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
Shabbat Shalom. Sorry. Welcome. Happy New Year. It's wonderful to see all of y'all. We missed y'all last week, but you know what? We'll be back next week, and the week after that, and the week after that. So I encourage you all as a New Year's resolution to maybe make it to where you make it to a Shabbat service more than you would in the previous year, and enjoy this wonderful community that we all love and adore so much, and that we welcome you every Shabbat with no judgment, just to give you a space for you to renew your souls, reflect, cry a little bit if you need to, laugh, just be surrounded by those who care so deeply for you and the community. So I challenge you that for this upcoming New Year for 2026, because Rabbi Scott and myself, and sometimes Rabbi Laura, I promise you will be here with open arms to welcome you all in the coming New Year. We have some wonderful things happening. Did y'all hear that we are doing a learning minyan with Rabbi Gross from HCRJ and our beloved Rabbi Scott? I believe it's starting January 10th. Be on the lookout for more information this week coming. But if you haven't clicked on that little YouTube video that explains it, I think you should, because it's always a comical but yet informational video when Rabbi Gross and Rabbi Scott are together. And now we have it on film. So it's a great thing to look at. Also, Henrietta, happy birthday to you. And thank you for the beautiful oneg that celebrated not only your birthday, but your beautiful daughters as well. And the celebration continues next week at the Merfish when we celebrate Cappy Selig's birthday with a beautiful oneg by her friends. So we hope that you join us there. We will be at the Merfish next Friday. And then we'll be back at the Merfish again on January 16th, where we have a beautiful, beautiful service plan because it's Shabbat, but also Rabbi Scott and Natalie's son Abraham and his future daughter-in-law Soleil will be in town, and they're going to do an Efref. So we hope that you can join us for a beautiful oneg, along with a beautiful addition to our Shabbat service on January 16th at the Merfish. And then lastly, we will be back here January 23rd for Shabbat services back at the Houston Holocaust Museum. And lastly, if you're still on the fence to do that Deep South trip, the deadline's extended to January 5th, so there's still time for you to register. There's a few CSKers going along with HCRJ and then along with the church, and it's going to be a remarkable trip. So if you're still on the fence, reach out to me and I'll connect you to Beth at HCRJ. But as always, look at our wonderful email communications that come out with all the information, not just for the week, but for the months and a little bit of months ahead. But we look forward to celebrating with you on the new year and for y'all to enjoy all the programming that y'all choose to. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. So first of all, I need to correct something. This is Chloe D'Souza, not Chelsea D'Souza. It's an honest mistake because her sister Chelsea is also a concert pianist, incredibly accomplished. And so but I'll get it right next time. So we are coming to the close of the book of Genesis. The Torah portion is called Vayechi. And what had been a series of adventures and experiences of the origins of the Jewish people that moved quickly has gotten really quiet and is now centered around the bedside of Jacob. Jacob knows that his life is coming to an end. And so what does he do with this knowledge? Well, he blesses. He gathers his family around him and he blesses. But before he blesses, he speaks the truth. So Jacob calls Joseph close and makes him swear that when the time comes, Jacob's bones will not remain in Egypt. He insists on being brought back to the land of Canaan. And this is not like logistics. This is identity. Jacob is saying, remember who I am. Remember where I belong. Remember that the story that began long before you. And then something remarkable happens. Jacob calls Ephraim and Manasseh to him. These are Joseph's sons. And he does something unprecedented. He adopts them as his own. These aren't just his grandchildren. He treats them as his sons, and that they will inherit alongside Reuben and Shimon. And in one quiet moment, Jacob reshapes the future of the Jewish people. Joseph carefully positions the boys. Manasseh, the firstborn, is placed at Jacob's right hand, and Ephraim, the younger, at the left. Joseph is trying to help the blessing come out correctly, because in those days, the right hand meant more power and was given to the firstborn. But Jacob crossed his hands, and the right hand lands on Ephraim, and the left on Manasseh. And Joseph is distressed. He tries to fix it, but Jacob gently insists. And he gives him a look of just, I know, my son, I know. And from this moment comes the blessing that many of us say or have said on Shabbat evening to our sons. We say to them, may God make you like Ephraim and Manasseh. And many Jewish families offer this blessing to their sons, but don't generally ask, why is it? Why Ephraim and Manasseh? Why not Abraham and Isaac and Jacob? Why not Moses? Well, our tradition isn't exactly clear, but one of the understandings is that it's because these are the first children, first Jewish children born entirely in exile. They're raised in a foreign culture, yet they are still deeply rooted to their people and their values, and they're not rivals. They're not competing, unlike their great uncles and grandparents. They're not struggling for dominance. They stand there quietly, side by side, and they receive the blessing together. And then Jacob turns to his sons, Reuben and Shimon and Levi, and they're stumped. They're not sure what to expect. Their blessings are complicated with some rebuke. Judah receives leadership. He is to be the head of the realm. From him will come kings and eventually David. The priesthood will emerge through Levi's descendants, Aaron and his sons, and each of the brothers receives words meant specifically for them. This isn't a one-size-fits-all blessing. This is personal, and it's intentional, and it's honest. And then, as I've shared with you before, there is this wonderful midrash that suggests that the Shema prayer comes from this very moment, where Jacob is deeply concerned that his family won't remain Israelite. They won't remain Jewish. They'll forget the traditions of their ancestors, and that Joseph and the brothers say to him, remember, Jacob's name is also Israel. They say to him, Shema, listen, Israel. Adonai is our God, and Adonai is one. And the Midrash teaches that then Jacob takes his last breaths with the words, Baruch Shem Kavod Mechuto Leolam Vaed. Blessed is God's kingdom forever and ever. And it's a final affirmation of faith, a final blessing offered not only in words, but in presence. And from all of this, I want to suggest three essential lessons, three takeaways. The first is, speak your truth. Don't wait until your deathbed. Jacob waits until the end of his life to say many of these things, but the Torah is not necessarily recommending the timing. It's just kind of highlighting the courage. If something's important, if it could be helpful, if it's positive, if it's gratitude, appreciation, love, say it now. We often assume that people know how we feel about them. We assume our gratitude is obvious, but it isn't. It isn't. Words matter, and blessings don't work retroactively. They work when they're spoken. So don't wait for a dramatic moment. Give people the gift of hearing what they mean to you while they still can receive it fully. Second, give blessings to other people. I know that we American Jews get a little itchy around people talking about being blessed. These Southern Christian people who talk about being blessed. What do you mean being blessed? What does that mean? I don't know if I feel blessed. Oh, I'm blessed. We get really itchy about it. Guess where this idea came from originally? The Jews. Embrace it. The idea of being blessed doesn't mean that we believe that God came from on high and put a blessing on our head and perfected our life. It's a feeling. It's an emotional outpouring. To bless another person is just to say, I see you. I recognize something holy in you. I want good for you. And you know, mostly we know because they hurt. But words have power. And they can warm, and they can steady, and they can reshape how someone sees themselves. A blessing can become a memory someone carries for decades. Think about it. Think back at the moments in your lives when it's been a turning point that somebody said to you the exact right thing you needed to hear in that moment. And you didn't even know it. Here's the thing. We don't just bless our children. We bless partners, and we bless friends, and we bless colleagues, and we bless parents, and we bless ourselves. And Shabbat itself invites this practice. It slows us down just enough to speak gently, intentionally, and lovingly. Finally, the third, don't let your rational, scientific minds get in the way of blessing. We may not be able to measure how blessings work, but Jacob didn't let logic override intuition. Joseph had a system, but Jacob, he had wisdom. Now, it was hard won, and Jacob made unbelievable numbers of mistakes in his life. But he got to that point where he gathered his children around, saw that they were safe, saw that they were okay, saw that they were works in progress for sure, and had to have faith that they, just like he, just like us, will imperfectly move through life towards tremendous, as Marian calls it, imperfect perfection. Shabbat Shalom. Please turn to page 40 and rise, please, for Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר ראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו כהמונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. Please be seated. ונאמר היה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו At this time, at this time we turn our thoughts and our prayers, our memories towards those who are no longer with us. I invite you, if you would like to mention names of people whom you are remembering, please rise where you are seated so that I can invite you to mention their names. And once you have done so, please remain standing.
Zelda Davis Green. Shirley Cooper. Samuel Horwitz. Charles Rosenblum.
Zichronam livracha. May the righteous memories be a blessing to you and to all of us. We all rise with you as we offer Kaddish. Page 44. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, ba'alma divra chirute v'amlich malchute, b'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach le'olam u'lemei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. Vitadar, vitale, vitalal, shmeid kudsha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Da'amiran be'elmav imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemai. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav. Huya aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the one who makes peace in the high places make peace upon us, upon all Israel and all the world. And let us say, Amen. We are going to conclude with Oseh Shalom, but I want to say one thing before we do so. First of all, if you don't mind, please bring your prayer books and your supplements out and just leave them at the table there. But in addition, I know, because I know all of you here, almost all of you here, and I know that all of you carry your own stories, your own stuff, your own things that are making you happy and elated, and stuff that is drawing you down and making life super difficult. I know that one of the reasons, probably the main reason why people come for Shabbat, other than prayer, is to connect with other people. Don't miss the opportunity to meet someone, to connect with someone, to go deeper with someone in this community, because this is why CSK exists. We're going to conclude with Oseh Shalom. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו amen. Please join us in the foyer for Kiddush and Motzi. La 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 la. Oh, say shalom bimromav, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו אמן. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Oh, say shalom bimromav, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו אמן.